Alright YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Before I begin today's video, I just want to make it abundantly clear that none of this is serious. All of this is just some lighthearted fun. It's just a joke, so don't take any of this to heart. But today we are talking about types of watch collectors that you might come across if you are unlucky enough. So without further ado, let's talk. So the first type of watch collector I want to discuss is going to be what I like to call the pretentious D-bag. This is the type of dude that wears Brunello Cucinelli suits and white linen dress shirts or Loro Piana loafers. His primary watch is usually a vintage Patek Philippe or some other, dainty, delicate dress piece. And he's most likely a employee at Hodinkee or some other some other watch publication that turns their noses up at the regular layman. Hey man, check out this Sangen I just got. It's pretty sweet, right? Sangen, don't even wear that trash around me. You need a luxury watch. Get a Patek Philippe. I mean, Sangen, it's not bad, but it's like, I can't afford a Patek Philippe. It's kind of out of my budget, man. What do you mean you can't afford a Patek Philippe? You're not a real watch collector unless you can afford a Patek. Don't even talk to me unless you can get a Grandmaster chime. That Sangen, that looks like quartz. Utter trash. Get out of my face. And watches and menswear are typically going to be his only hobbies. He can typically be found at the gray market dealer haggling for prices on a 1016 Explorer or a 1675 GMT, and he thinks that any watch made outside of Europe is utter trash. So don't even mention Seiko or Citizen around this guy because he'll probably call you broke. The next type of watch collector that I want to talk about is going to be the hype beast. This guy is the type of dude who has every popular watch, or at least he's on the waiting list for it at the authorized dealer. Let's be real though, he's probably never going to get the call for it, so there's that. He only wears Rolex and Audemars Piguet, and he probably got those on the gray market for aforementioned reasons. Hey dude, check it out. I just got this Datejust. I just got the call yesterday. Look at it. It's beautiful, man. Dude, what are you talking about? That sells for like $9,000 on the gray market. I don't know why you don't have a Submariner. This thing, $15,000. Gray market, done. That's your profit right there. Profit? What are you talking about? I mean, I just got this watch. I like it. You're an idiot! Don't you know watches are investments? Jeez. Get your freaking bread up, bro. Patek salespeople won't even look at this type of dude because, frankly, he doesn't fit their image of a proper client. He thinks that the pretentious D-bag is a bit of a loser because his style and his watch game doesn't pull chicks. But the thing about the hype beast is that he's also a virgin. He wears Louis Vuitton sneakers, he drives a McLaren, and he spends his nights begging the bouncer at the local nightclub to get into the VIP section. He's never heard of Vacheron Constantin, and he bought into the Kith Hoyer F1 collab because, frankly, he wants to flip it for a profit. The next type of watch collector I want to talk about is going to be the ballin' on a budget dude. This man, he works in construction or some other blue-collar job, and he's probably a pretty cool dude that you might want to get a beer with one day. He wears Seiko, Citizen, or a G-Shock, so you know that the pretentious D-bag is going to look down on this guy. And he can sometimes be spotted wearing a Hamilton khaki field on special occasions. He's arguably the most grounded person in the watch game, and he doesn't let the hobby become an obsession of his. So, mad respect to this dude. The next type of guy we're going to talk about is Mr. Tactical Practical. This man is interesting because he rejects the idea that watches can be a form of art. Hey man, check out this new Datejust I got. I just got the call for it yesterday. You gonna say anything? Datejust. Really? That thing's not gonna survive one trip to the range. Get a real watch. I don't even go to the range though. Like, I don't even shoot guns. I've never shot a gun in my life. Sounds like a freaking skill issue, you sissy. Why don't you shoot a real gun and be a man? Maybe get a good watch too while you're at it. Okay, I guess. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna peace out. I'll see you later, bro. His collection primarily consists of big, heavy tool watches like your Omega Planet Oceans, your Rolex Sea Dwellers, G-Shocks, and a Panerai Submersible, typically in 47 millimeters. This guy is jacked to the gills, and he makes 44 millimeter watches look like 36 millimeter watches. Frankly, if it doesn't match his multicam black Cries, his plate carrier, and his Noveske AR-15, he's not going to get it. It's not for him. His camera roll is literally just photos of him posing next to a Staccato XC with his Panerai on, and he can be found at the local gun range wearing a black Daytona while he mag dumps into his SIG MCX. The next type of watch collector I want to talk about is Mr. Fake It Till You Make It. If you have a Submariner, so does this guy. Hey man, I just got the call from the AD. I got my sub finally. Check it out. But what he won't tell you about that Submariner is that the bezel falls off randomly. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. How much did that run you? Yeah, how much did that run you? It was about $10,250. So pretty expensive, but I worked really hard. I saved up the money for it, you know. 10. You say 10,250? Yeah. Mine costs that much too. Where'd you get it, man? He didn't screw down the crown on his replica day date, and he got it soaking wet because he actually has no idea how to use a watch in the first place. He probably doesn't even know how to tell the time. Yeah, I got it from Ben Bridge. They were really good to me. You know, they really did a good job, and they pulled through. He has 10 credit cards, all maxed out. He hasn't made a car payment in 2 years, and he can often be found leaving the steakhouse without tipping the waiter. He has the audacity to tell you as well that you're an idiot for buying authentic watches, when literally his entire collection was bought off of Temu and DHgate. Yeah, I got mine from Ben Bridge too. And finally, we have the one-upper. If you have the Rolex GMT Master 2, he's got the white gold one. If you got the call for a Nautilus 5711, he has the 5980 and 55811s. Hey dude, check out my Submariner, I finally got the call. Don't even mention Omega or Tudor around this guy, unless you want to get lectured on brand prestige and how there are levels to this. It's cool, man. It's cool. I got the yellow gold one. I got the yellow gold one and the white gold. Sure, dude. Yeah, those are really cool. He can often be found at the local AD bragging to the sales rep about his collection and how he should get the allocation for the next piece. And he can't seem to be happy whenever someone else gets a nice watch because of his crippling insecurity that prevents him from dissociating his self-worth from his watch box. It's easy, bro. You just gotta be important. You just gotta be a VIP, you know? I go to my AD all the time and I bother them until they show me the watches in the back and then they sell them to me right then and there. It's because I'm a valued customer, unlike you. Yeah, you know what, man? I don't really like the way this conversation is going. It sounds like you got some self-esteem issues you need to work on, so I'm just gonna, see you later. Don't talk to me again. He thinks you're broke, and he gets into online arguments with a hype beast very often. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of terrible comedy. Let me know what you guys think, and have a safe Memorial Day.